It's time for Eastmont Wildcats Soccer on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by The Walkabout Grill in Wenatchee and Leavenworth, Collins Fashions, Town Nissan, and Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge. Now let's go live to Wildcat Stadium for all the action. Alongside Matt Wisen, here's Sebastian Moraga.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Eastmont High School, site of today's encounter between the Eastmont High School soccer team and Davis High School out of Yakima. Hi again, I'm Sebastian Moraga. Pleasure to have you with us. And alongside me, as always, is Matt Wisen, our soccer specialist. And Matt, truly, the reasons abound why this is a special contest.
Yeah, these two teams are really similar. They played two matches last year, one goal difference in both games. Both of them have had smoke issues in the preseason.
And then some.
Yep, and so it's going to be a big finding out who we are tonight kind of a match.
Absolutely. It's the season opener for Davis, the second game of the season for Eastmont, so you won't want to miss it. When we come back, keys to the game, starting lineups, and a whole lot more here on NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Collins Fashions has a fabulous selection of clothing, handbags, jewelry, and shoes for all events in your life, such as work, errands, celebration, travels, etc., etc. And our professional caring staff will assist you in coordinating your wardrobe and choose a perfect gift for that special someone. Our many fabulous brands include Joseph Ribkoff, Tribal, Jag Jeans, Tommy Bahama, and we are your Brighton headquarters for North Central Washington. We are grateful for our wonderful customers, and we look forward to seeing you at Collins, where fun and fashion meet in downtown Wenatchee.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, site of today's encounter between Pirates and Wildcats. And the Eastmont Wildcats, Matt, have played a game, a 4-0 loss against Moses Lake, but we shouldn't read too much into that. Not only is it early in the season, but it was under very specific circumstances.
Yeah, Moses Lake has had a little better air quality than we have. They've had a few more days. Early in the season, a few days on the training pitch means a lot. Very valuable. Coach Aaron is still trying to figure out what she's got at this point. She is older in squad than she was last year. She had a pretty green squad last year, so she does have a little more experience going with her. But they had to use that first game as just kind of a figure it out and learn on the fly kind of a game. So I wouldn't read into that 4-0 loss too much.
Now, how much should we read into a score today, given that it's also Davis's first game?
A little more. Excuse me, a little more. I'm still dealing with smoke myself. Yeah, Eastmont lost. I think they lost their first 5 or 6 games last year. And then they went on a tear. I think they won like 6 or 7 straight. I think Coach Aaron is expecting a little more out of this squad and maybe not trying to dig such a deep hole right away. But Davis is a very skilled team. They've got lots of players down there.
And let's not forget that a couple of years ago, Eastmont also had a slow start, and they once again got fired towards the end of the season. So even an 0-2 result means very little for this type of squad and for this coaching staff.
Yeah, no, these girls remember last year. They're not going to get their heads down. They're going to keep fighting, and they expect a better result than they had last year.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the kickoff for this encounter between Pirates and Wildcats. Don't go away.
Alexa Meza.
Frank Ferrari here at Frank's Used Cars, where everybody gets a good deal. Today's deal is F-150 under 300,000 miles. Yesterday, $55.95. Today, it's only $213. At this price, this thing won't last long. Hurry on down to Frank Ferrari's Used Cars, where everybody gets a good deal. Right, Fred? Forget about Frank. Here at Town Nissan, we're fun, we're fair, and we're fabulous. Town Nissan, behind Costco in East Wenatchee.
Here at Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, we are motivated to sell you your next vehicle.
Whether it's new or used, we have a great selection of all-wheel drives, pickups, sedans, minivans, and muscle cars. With huge rebates and incentives on new and competitive pricing on used, there is no need to go out of town to buy. So here's to a great 2017 here at Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Get a nice surprise today at Town Chrysler Family Store.
The Arbiter of Stoke is a series that highlights a variety of outdoor adventure sports that are available in the Pacific Northwest. I dedicate my time to enjoying this natural playground. The decision is yours. How will you keep your Stoke?
I gotta tell you, I'm nervous.
Selling your home? It's a big step.
Can we find the right buyer in this market?
Look at our website. When someone looks at your home, I can tell how ready they are to buy. See that number? The closer it is to 100, the closer they are to buying. So, I know who to zero in on.
So you have a secret weapon.
You mean, we have a secret weapon.
I like that. Oh, what do you think of the wallpaper?
I love that touch.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
You can buy fruit almost anywhere. From first off the tree to first in your hands, Lone Pine offers seasonal fruit from their farm and around the region every day. Make Lone Pine your latte stop with coffee from Blue Star Coffee Roasters and a fresh piece of fruit pie. Take a break with a friend and order a cold microbeer or a glass of Northwest wine. Bring the whole family and enjoy a Lone Pine lunch or a fresh shake in their park-like setting. Lone Pine Fruit and Espresso on Highway 97.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School for this contest between the Pirates of Davis and the Wildcats here from the home of Ms. Vidal. The starting lineups first, the visiting Davis Pirates. Once again, before we forget, the starting lineups brought to you all season long by Arctic Refrigerating and Heating Incorporated for residential and commercial heating and air conditioning. That's Arctic Refrigeration and Heating. Starters for Davis, number 1, goalkeeper, Eliza Berman. That's number 01, I should say. Number 1, Katrina Cup. Number 2, Fiona Naughton. Number 5, Jade Olivas. Number 8, Catherine Melchor. Number 9, Brianna Garfias. Number 13, Bryn Bohusky. Number 14, Kelly Martin. Number 16, Alexis Olivas. Number 14, Jordan Jolly. We'll tell you the Eastmont starters in a second because we're about to kick off here. The kickoff brought to you all season long by TC's Lingers. No more need for wheelbarrows, shovels, or rakes. We place the material for you. 22 on the pitch, 40 on the clock. We are in business here at Eastmont High School. Quick touch upfield. Davis moving the ball from left to right on your screen, decked almost entirely in black. Eastmont moving the ball from right to left on your screen with white jerseys, red shorts, and white socks. A quick free kick deep into the box and the stop by goalkeeper Alonso. The starters for the Eastmont Wildcats. Number 00, Natalia Alonso. Number 3, Cheyenne Chang. Number 4, Jaden Brown. Number 6, Carissa Miller. Number 7, Ellie Goulet. Number 8, Alisa Konarek. Number 14, Vanessa Valdez. Number 15, Emma Simpson. Number 16, Maddie Chandler. Number 17, Tess Sparks. And number 19, Megan Chandler. That one is Jane Brown. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for the Pirates. We're going to have a quick stop to the action. Referee going to check some things with Alonso's uniform, looks like.
Yeah, black color, black on Davis.
That's right. They need a different jersey. And here comes what looks like a bib of some sort. Doesn't look like a No, it's actually a jersey, apparently.
That's a penny. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Lucky for us, we can still see the number. Not that we need it for the goalkeeper, but still. The quick give and go, straight up the middle. 18 yards out, good touch that time. Olivas the shot, and it goes wide. A good opportunity for the Davis Pirates early on, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just hit the framework on that, and that was a good shot. Right now, it looks like, Eastmont, they're running like a 4-3-3 and they're modifying it. Their three backs are holding that time and didn't have any help through the middle where that ball came from. The assisted ball came through, and that might hurt him.
There's a through ball. Off to the races we go, asking for an offside, a completely non-existent offside, but before Megan Chandler could catch up to that one, the goalkeeper, Eliza Berman, makes the stop. Ball goes out of bounds. The last touch by Naughton. The quick header. Naughton again. The turn. Trying to connect with Jade Olivas. Doesn't quite work. Trying for Eastman is Emma Simpson. Whistle on the play. Handball called. It should be an indirect free kick for the Davis Pirates, starting their season on the road on this 2017 campaign. 2 minutes, 52 seconds into this, the first half of play. We're tied at 0-0. Good takeaway by Chang. That one is Miller. Miller battling it out straight up the middle. Nudged upfield by the Pirates. Cleared away. Ball goes out of bounds. We can see our good friend Mike Bonnickson from the Wenatchee Daily World doing the people's work there with a massive couple of cameras. Flag is up. See what the referee is calling. It's going to
a foul throw.
What we used to call back in the old days the technical foul in soccer. We're talking like the early 80s in a third world country, folks. So the terminology is probably not only incorrect back then, but incorrect today as well. Ball switching to the right. Catching up to it is Goulet. Stealing it from behind is the player for Davis. A quick touch to the right. Shooting across that time. Brown in defensive labor, straight up field. Taken back once again by the Pirates, only momentarily because there's Chang. Chang with a good ball. Straight up the middle, good run for Megan Chandler. She enters the box. She's going to deliver a shot, but way too soft.
She held that just for a split second too long. Little communication. She could have maybe got that off her foot. Realized she had somebody tracking her down.
Still a good opportunity for the Eastmont Wildcats, and it's good to see these players making these deep runs, considering how little practice and how little, perhaps how lacking they are in conditioning this early in the season.
Yeah, Chandler started her run just perfectly and got the back line off guard and ran right through. It was a great ball in. It's a slow pitch, so you can play a little more direct.
4 minutes, 47 seconds into this one, a free kick just past midfield, and the Davis Pirates will put it into play here at Eastmont High School. Rejected at the 18. The touch up field once again by Cup. Taken back by Vanessa Valdez. Upfield. Carissa Miller.
Defensive shape for Eastmont is looking a lot much better right now.
A quick run along the right side. That one's Konarik. Konarik going to deliver a shot. Nice move by Konarik. This is a good effort. Left-footed shot. Who's there to connect? And it's stopped by the goalkeeper, Eliza Berman. Just a second too late once again, Matt Wisen.
Golden opportunity right there. I don't think she expected that ball to skip through.
I like the maneuver along the right flank by Konarik.
It was a great cut back and a good cross in.
Chang. Straight to the top of the box. Another opportunity. This is good. Go. Maddie Chandler starting off things on the right foot for the Eastmont Wildcats. 6 minutes and change here in the first half.
Yeah, it was a great early opening goal. Hopefully it sets the tone for Eastmont to keep following up with.
We're back in business here after a beautiful goal by Maddie Chandler. Good communication there for that player that was ahead of Chandler to be able to move out of the way and not block that shot. Simpson. Rejected by the Pirates. Stopped once again by Vanessa Valdez. 7 minutes almost. Eastmont leading Davis 1-0. And other than that unfortunate choice of jersey, we have not seen Alonso much here early in the early going, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, it's pretty clean game. Pretty nice.
The ball goes out of bounds. A throw in for Eastmont. And the author of the lone tally in this contest will take care of it. There's the throw in. Into the box it goes. Megan Chandler. Rejected by the Pirates. Scooping it back up is Simpson. Switching to the right flank. Another good turn. Back to Simpson. Miller. Backing up a little bit. Valdez. Play continues. Will the ball go out of bounds? It will. Ball will go Eastmont's way now. Simpson. Little chipper. Miller. The shot, left-footed, a little wide. But still gets a high five from Cheyenne Chang. Ball out of bounds. A goal kick for Davis.
Davis's defensive shape is a little screwy right now. They're not getting much support back in the the 6 or 8 spot, which is kind of your holding mids area, holding and midfield area, and they're just playing a flat back 4, and their gaps are getting a little big when you're playing straight at them, and when the ball's off to the side, they're kind of overcommitting to one side, which is exposing that cross through the middle.
There's a gap between the left back and one of the center backs.
Yep.
Very, very broad. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Eastmont, and it is. 8 minutes, 57 seconds into this one with Eastmont holding on to a 1-0 lead over the Davis Pirates of Yakima. Second game of the season for Eastmont. First game of the season for their visitors.
It's a dangerous spot right now for a free kick.
Free kick for Eastmont. We were talking early in the contest with one of the coaches, the head coach of Eastmont, and she said that these teams make up for a good battle basically every time out. And she said every time that they meet each other, it's always close. 75% of the time it goes to penalty kicks.
So little things I'm focusing on right now. This ball is out here in the corner. It's a dangerous spot, but to put 4 people on the wall and then one person to guide him, the goalkeeper needs to be guiding the spot of this wall. The person behind the ball shouldn't be doing that. Now, the person behind the ball who's walking up now, in essence, they're going to have 5 in the wall. They're going to be overmatched in the middle.
The shot goes over the crossbar.
And so if that would have been a ball that landed in around the PK area, Davis would have been in a lot of trouble.
They didn't have the numbers for it.
Didn't have the numbers
to
defend that.
Ball, once again, Eastmont doing a good job of containing Davis on their own half of the field. Ball goes out of bounds once again. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. It will be Konarek. When we approach the 11-minute mark, 10 minutes, 36 seconds, 1-0 lead for Eastmont over Davis. Let's see what transpires here. Good control so far by Eastmont. Valdez, good turn once again. Some of these players, early on at the very least, have shown the ability to treat the ball really well. They know what to do with the ball is on their feet.
Yep.
Sometimes you see, especially in younger squads, that players are basically hoping and praying that the ball doesn't come to them. A quick run into the middle, and the stop by Eliza Berman once again, the junior from Davis High School. who's becoming quickly far busier than she would like to be with this constant Eastmont attack.
Yeah, both Eastmont and Wenatchee have some players that came off of a Wenatchee FC girls team last year that really made a deep run in. They beat Issaquah twice. Issaquah ended up winning winning the state cup, winning regionals, winning Surf Cup this year, which is one of the top 10 tournaments in the U.S.
Wow.
So Eastmont has some real talent on this team. They've been a little raw. They've taken some time off. So it's about how quickly can they recover, find their form, and find some chemistry going forward.
And they're building something special at Eastmont. I was talking to one of the assistant coaches, Gabby Gonzalez, who's from Kashmir, who played prep soccer in Kashmir. She was a starter there. She went to state with the Bulldogs, and she's one of the assistant coaches here. And now there's an opening in the girls' soccer team for an assistant coach in Kashmir, and she chose to stay here. So that tells you when the alma mater comes calling, you say, no, I'm going to stay over here. It's because something special is brewing, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to see.
We have a quick substitution happening for Eastmont. Number 10, Lizzie Rodriguez, has entered the contest. The quick corner kick first in the half for either team. Ball goes out of bounds once again. There's Miller. Shot across. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee calls. It's another corner kick.
Davis is getting a little bit more serious about getting numbers back in defense. Their number 9 player is now on the 30, and she should be up around midfield. They got everybody else defending this. Actually, they're sending her all in now, too. So Eastmont is definitely pushing. If they can get another goal here, that would really deflate Davis.
There's the kick. Low towards the center. A good position. The shot over and out. Not a major problem for Berman, but still a good idea by Eastmont.
Yeah, Davis wasn't coming out and marking the player there. They're just kind of holding a deep line there.
Yeah.
Which, if I'm Eastmont, I'll take that all day long.
There's the goal kick for the Pirates. Kind of a low and slow delivery. Music to Eastmont's ears. They recover the ball rather quickly. A quick touch. Rodriguez. Good through ball that time. Into the box we go. It's amazing with the ease in which Eastmont has been able to penetrate into Davis's box.
Oh, yeah. Eastmont, their energy level is on a different track tonight than Davis for sure. And maybe Davis is a little scared that they're going to get burned for another goal, and they're not really pressing that hard. But, yeah, it's definitely working out in Eastmont's favor.
How much of this could be attributed to the fact that it is the first game of the season for the Pirates?
I think a little bit, definitely. Just like Eastmont, they don't really know what they've got, and they're trying to learn
on the fly.
Yeah.
And there, look, Eastmont brought our keeper today. There's Brown. Ball goes out of bounds. It's been known, at least in my experience, that Eastmont doesn't have the friendliest of surfaces to play soccer in on the best of days sometimes. But it looks like the field is in an okay shape today.
Yeah, I think it's looking all right. I mean, they haven't had many football matches on or football games on it yet, and it's been a dry fall for sure. Actually, it's not even fall yet.
No, 1 more week and change. Quick substitution before you continue. Bohosky has taken a seat. We'll tell you in a second who is the Pirate who replaces her. Go ahead, please.
So it looks like the surface is holding up well. Well, I'm not standing on the line, but it didn't look out to me.
Yeah.
It was a little long, though. So, I mean, I would like it cut shorter, but that definitely impacts the durability of the field, of the pitch.
Throw-in. Davis was hoping for something a little more, but it's just a throw-in in this case. See, that's what's missing from Davis. The whistle on the play, foul called. Just to finish the thought, it looks like Davis is on a different plane. Actually, Eastmont is on a different plane energy level, like you were saying. Energy-wise, they seem to be a little more alert, a little quicker on the touch.
Yep.
60 minutes, 13 seconds into this first half of play. Eastmont and Davis, with Eastmont leading 1-0 since the 6th minute. A goal by Chandler. There's the shot over the crossbar. Not a major problem for the goalkeeper. We see Cora Fry over there. She warming up. She's just helping out. She's the backup goalkeeper, at least today.
I think she's got it. Well, the starting keeper's got kind of a rib problem or a cartilage problem going on, and so they don't know how that's going to impact her through this game. So if you're a backup, you got to be ready to go on at any time.
Absolutely.
So Cora's just out there keeping a light sweat going.
A quick run along the left side. Bohosky has entered the contest for the Pirates. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick for Davis. First of the game for the Pirates. 3rd overall. Don't you hate it when you keep grabbing the same pen all the time and you know it doesn't write, but you grab it anyway?
Yep.
That's what's just happening to me. I can't keep tally with this pen. Ball in play now in the box. A quick counter in the making, perhaps. Megan Chandler, the turn. Ahead of that time by Cantu, number 12. Ball goes out of bounds, throwing for Eastmont. Right around midfield, into Davis territory we go, and then back into Eastmont territory. Now back to Davis territory. Valdez leaving one behind, trying for two, cannot quite make it. Davis recovers the ball straight up the middle. Is 14 onside? Assistant referee seems to think so. Play continues. Acting as her own sweeper, the goalkeeper Alonso. Flag is up now. Now she's offside. Number 14. What do you think about that call?
Yeah, I think it was offside. It was the right call.
Vanessa Valdez. No, make that Martin. Kelly Martin.
Keeper read that first ball in perfectly. She was in the perfect spot to come out and intercept that. A lot of keepers have a tendency to hold back closer to their goal and can't beat the defender to that ball coming directly in. So that was great work by the keeper there.
Pushed upfield by Davis, losing their fear little by little, this Davis squad. We've seen a couple of opportunities now, a corner kick and that last shot. And now a quick run along the left side. Let's see if they're going to keep the ball in bounds. They are. Ball goes out of bounds. I disagree with the referee there. I think that should be Davis's ball.
Looks like she got a foot on that thing right when it was on the line. But, again.
They're the experts, for
Yep.
sure. Vanessa Valdez across midfield. Cantu on the header. Trying again is Chandler. Looking to connect with Brown. Swept away by the back line of the Pirates. Valdez. Maddie Chandler. Straight up the middle. Brown. Brown into the box. Charge from behind. Continues. Tries again. Chandler once again. Megan Chandler this time. The shot and the ball goes out of bounds. It should be a corner kick, but we have another substitution, judging by what the assistant referee is saying. It's going to be a Pirate player being replaced. And the third corner kick of the game for Eastmont, 4th overall.
That was scrappy work by Eastmont in there. Just keep chipping away and win a corner out of it.
Substitution for Davis takes place. And now a quick instruction by the assistant coach, the head coach, Jason Tim, to one of his players. Now we're in business. A shot 18 yards out over the crossbar. It goes. A good effort, however, by number 15, Emma Simpson.
That was the right play. Like we were saying earlier, Davis is holding deep. They're not stepping out and challenging those things. Send the dummy runner in and send that ball right on through to the top of the 18 for a crack, and it almost paid off for him.
20 minutes, 48 seconds into this one, halfway through the first half. And the delivery doesn't work. Trying to get his Chandler, 18 yards out. The shot bounces off a defender, but that looked more dangerous. Much more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Trying again is number 10, Lizzie Rodriguez. Trying to get past Alexis Olivas. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. And Eastmont clearly wanting that second tally. They're not satisfied at all with this 1-0 margin.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either, especially as much as Davis is dropping off and kind of scrambling right now. They look a little confused and definitely not confident.
Yeah, you couldn't say, for instance, that Davis is handing the tempo of the game to Eastmont as a strategy to try a quick counterattack. They're just struggling that much, and they've seen themselves forced to defend, sometimes with 11 players at a time.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
We're going to have a quick substitution. It's going to be Eastmont replacing a player. We'll tell you in a second who it is. Number 23 entering the contest, Maria Mendoza. There's the throw-in, corner of the box. The header by Miller doesn't quite work. Cleared away by the Pirates, trying to connect that time with Martin. There's Martin. Chang, the turn. Cantu. There's Mendoza, who just entered this game. Simpson. Across the center alley. Maddie Chandler. I like how she treats the ball.
She does not want to get that thing up, and it's very good. I mean, you got to work to take it away from her.
And a counter in the making, apparently. Let's see if they can finish that last touch. They cannot, because waiting for it down the center alley was number 14, Martin. Flag is up. We'll see what the referee calls that one. Looks like it's going to be Pirate ball, judging by the frustrated reaction by Emma Simpson. Throw-in for Davis. 23 minutes, 11 seconds.
Yeah, she thought she saved that throw-in. Like I said, it's a really wide sideline. These are heavy stripes. And so with that, for those of you who aren't aware, if it's out of bounds or if it's a goal, the complete ball has to be all the way over the line. It can't be on the line. That's not out of bounds.
Out of the box, 20-plus yards out. The shot over the head and the crossbar.
And so if you can see green between the ball and the line, then it's out of bounds. And so a lot of times you have to be right on that line to call.
And right now, that ball is wide enough, that line is wide enough that the ball could sit right on it perfectly.
Mm-hmm. That looks from here. I think lines are typically like 4 inches.
That looks a little thicker than that. Yeah. Push-Up Field will take this opportunity to thank one of our distinguished sponsors, Walkabout Grill in Wenatchee and Leavenworth. Go ahead and take a walk on the wild side. 1-0 lead for Eastmont here in the first half against the Davis Pirates, and another substitution. This time is number 18, Jordan Jolly, entering the contest for the hosts.
Handball there.
It will be an indirect free kick for Eastmont. And look at that, once again, 10, 11 players defending right away.
They got two. There's no reason to have two in the wall at this point. I mean, they're 35
40
out.
plus yards, yeah.
Yeah, 40. I was counting the end zone.
Yeah. Wrong football.
Yep. And still, the two standing there aren't doing a thing right now. You're going to be sending a lofting ball way over
the
their
box.
heads.
The Chilena, a good effort that time by number 6, Carissa Miller, with the bicycle kick. On the move now is Pirates, the Davis, I should say, by means of Cantu. Ball goes out of bounds. A quick run along the right side. Good idea by Chang that time. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball. You're watching NCW Live channel, bringing you live soccer action, this time from Eastmont High School, the Eastmont Wildcats, and the Davis Pirates. Defensive maneuver by the Pirates. One of many we've seen in this first half, Matt. Ball goes out of bounds.
I think he's looking for combinations that are working right now. And you need to start going through your roster to find somebody. And more often than not, you can find some players that have it. But you just got to get through them first.
A counter in the making for the Pirates. There's Alexis Olivas looking for Martin. Rejected by the Wildcats. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Cantu taking care of this particular throw-in. The player who entered for the Eastmont Wildcats was number 18, Whitney Lane. And here's a quick run. Flag is up. Oh, by a hair. That was close. That was close. A good call, though, by the assistant referee. And it will be an indirect free kick for the Pirates. 27 minutes, 25 seconds into this first half of play, with Eastmont leading the Davis Pirates 1-0. Collins Fashions in downtown Wenatchee. Real clothes for real women. Another distinguished sponsor of NCW Live sports coverage. And a quick rejection by the goalkeeper doesn't quite work. Flag is up, and it's a foul called.
Yeah, the attacker didn't. She had time to get around the keeper on that and ran into her.
You think she rushed it a little bit?
I think so. I think that she called the contact there with the keeper. Could have made an attempt, at least, to not have contact with the keeper. And the refs more often than not are going to protect the goalkeepers.
Maddie Chandler. Recovered by Islas Martinez. A good move that time. Good effort by Martin. Martin enters the box. The chipper over the crossbar. Good effort. Good idea by Martin. Just a little off. But like we said earlier, Davis losing the fear little by little.
Well, Eastmont is kind of taking their foot off a little bit. Maybe they looked shocked that she actually got a shot off. And if you're watching their back line right now, they're not worried about Davis's attack. They're marking single marking back, basically. There's no cover player coming back, and so they're leaving a one-on-one situation a lot. A lot of times you'll defend a player high and low to keep that ball from coming to her feet, and then to keep the ball going over her head and through. And right now they're just leaving her almost isolated with one player. Or right now she's splitting. She's working the gaps between the defenders, and they're just trying to send it long. Maybe they don't think she's as fast as she is, or what, but that makes me a little nervous as a coach.
It is a dangerous move when you start seeing a team take another this lightly, this early in the game, and there's a shot. Flag is up. None of that will count. Number 19, Megan Chandler, in an illicit position. It will be an indirect free kick for Davis. 29 minutes, 41 seconds into this one. We're 10 minutes and change away from this first half break. And if you're the Davis coach, if you're Jason Tim, what do you tell the team going down 1-0 at the half?
I'm not too concerned. I mean, especially recently, they had 2 decent looks at goal. All they need is one.
There's Vanessa Valdez being chased by Martin. A quick give and go around midfield, recovered by the Pirates. Naughton. A through ball that time. Over to chase it once again is Martin. First on it, however, will be Konarek. And with more urgency than style, Konarek sends it to the throw-in. Davis ball. The Pirates on the move. 30 minutes, 37 into this one. Marked by 2. Shooting it back a little bit. Cup. There's Cup once again. Twice stolen by the Wildcats. 3 times recovered by Cup, however. Trying to stay onside. They do not. 2 players offside by my count on that play. And with 31 minutes, 3 seconds on the clock, we will have an indirect free kick favoring the Eastmont Wildcats that still lead 1-0 with a couple of players warming up. Actually, make that, yep, just the one. Just the one, because the backup goalie has returned to the bench and is just standing there holding on to a ball. A nutmeg of the referee. A quick turn, and Chandler off to the races now on the left side. Can't catch up to that one. It will be a throw-in for the Davis Pirates. Islas Martinez. Pushed upfield. Now she's onside. Martin, she's got a bit of a speed. Let's see what we can do. It's a 1-on-3 for Martin, doing the Lone Ranger thing.
Yeah, Davis, they need more numbers to deal with that 3-back. You got to hold that ball. So that through ball right there was not the appropriate ball. Play to her feet, make her turn and hold, and then play off of her. If she had speed and she was in behind, then that's one thing. But it clearly wasn't the case.
She was well surrounded. 32 minutes, 21 seconds into this one. We're 8 away from the break, and there's a good ball. Islas Martinez. Martinez once again double team now. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Davis. It's been a while since we've seen Eliza Berman tested. It's been mostly Davis in this stretch of the game. Martinez, Islas Martinez. Naughton. Melchor. Recovered by Eastmont. The counter in the making. This could be interesting. A through ball doesn't quite work. Stopped by the back line of Davis. Trying again is Chandler. This time is Maddie Chandler. Carissa Miller. Rejected by Davis. Trying again is Vanessa Valdez. Searching for somebody on the right side. It was trying to connect with Kanarek. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw-in for the Pirates. 33-21 into this first half of play, with Eastmont leading Davis 1-0. Folks, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank Town Nissan, your local East Wenatchee Nissan dealer, where honesty and transparency come first. Another distinguished sponsor and proud supporter of NCW Live Channel Sports. Now it's two players warming up for the Eastmont Wildcats. One of them is Jaden Brown. The other one is Tess Sparks. Let's see what Coach Radall decides. Throwing in the making for the Wildcats. Rejected by the back line. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for Eastmont. As we see the substitution. Sorry about that, Matt.
No worries. They're over-marking these things and just bringing numbers. Clearly, they're kind of losing sight of what's going on behind them, and the whole front of the goal and the back door is wide open on these things. Hopefully, Eastmont can get that ball across.
There's a corner kick, fourth of the game for the Wildcats. Carissa Miller, the shot way up and above. If it were Friday night, it would have counted for 3 points, but
yeah, she was kind of sitting back on that shot. Had her kind of
her body back
on that. Yep.
Yep. 34 minutes, 58 seconds into this one, with Eastmont leading Davis 1-0. Garfias, ball goes out of bounds. It will be once again Eastmont throwing, and here come the subs. Here come the subs, number 17 and then number 4, Tess Sparks and Jaden Brown, respectively. Let's see which one goes in first. It will be Sparks, replacing Lizzie Rodriguez. And looks like number 4, Ms. Brown, will wait a little longer. Throwing taking place now. A quick run down the left side. Good turn once again. Pretty maneuver. Konarek. Shot into the box and out. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Davis. And here comes the substitution. Number 4, Jaden Brown. Let's see who she's replacing. A couple of players with their arms up in the air. At first sight, it looks like Mendoza will double check on that. Yep, it is Mendoza, Maria Mendoza, the sophomore. And it will be a corner kick. I did not see a Davis player touch that ball, but we don't have the flag or the whistle. So it will be the 5th corner kick of the half. 6th overall. 5th for the Wildcats. And only 1 so far for Davis. Here's the kick. Who's getting that left foot ready? The shot, and it bounces off the upright. A good effort that time by the Wildcats, getting a couple of high fives there.
Great opportunity right there.
Looks
Would've
like
been
it
nice
was
to get that going into halftime.
Looks like it was Chang with that shot. And we are just about ready for halftime here. 37 minutes and change. And another substitution for the Wildcats. Number 23 Mendoza heads right back in. And here comes the goal kick for the Pirates. The quick turn by Sofia Martin. The touch for Consor. Bounces off a defender. Trying again is Consor. That one is Naughton. Naughton interrupted by Sparks. Sparks. A good run, Konarek. Straight upfield into Davis territory. Rejected by the Pirates. Trying again. Leaving it go out of bounds, however, was number 18, Lane. Eastmont ball. Bounces off an Eastmont player, number 16, Chandler. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pirate ball now. And we're playing injury time.
No, we're just in the last 2 minutes. I think they turned they stopped the clock in the last 2, so the crowd just doesn't count down like they do in college ball.
I
Drives me
corrected.
batty.
Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Yep.
There are certain things in soccer you really shouldn't mess with, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't know why the NCAA likes to do that, but yeah, it drives me nuts.
Yeah. But if the crowd likes it. There's the throw. I'm just messing with you, man. There's the throw and bounces off an Eastmont player. It will be Pirate ball. Taking care of it is Katrina Cup. There's Katrina Jr. Pushed upfield by Chandler at midfield. That was Megan Chandler. Ball goes out of bounds.
Part of what drives me nuts about that running clock where the crowd gets to count down
10,
is it's
9.
not the same as basketball. and where if you get the shot off before the buzzer goes off, the buzzer can be going off with the ball in the air and going through the net. It still counts. Soccer, if the ball's not in the back of the net, too bad.
You're toast.
Yeah. And so the crowd can then like say, hey, he got the shot off or she got the shot off, but the ball's not in the back of the net. Now you got to deal with it as a referee.
There are a lot of things that soccer in America did in the 80s. Oh, a whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee says. It will be a free kick right at the edge of the box on the left side.
Yeah, she dumped her there. That was a good. No, that wasn't a good. That was a hard foul.
But that was a good call by the referee because
Great
it's
call
right
foul.
on the line.
Yeah, correct. You got that spot right.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3 on the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Eastmont players inside the box.
It was a hard foul.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And most times that's a yellow card. Easy. This game has been really clean. So I don't have
shot the header, and it dances in front of the mouth of the goal. It goes wide. Let's see what the referee says. It should be a goal kick. You were saying, Matt?
I don't have
it's a corner kick.
I don't have a whole lot of grief with him not giving the card there. It doesn't look like this game's going to turn on that call. It's going to keep playing out clean. So he's doing all right, I think. I mean, definitely if that player takes somebody down hard next time, he doesn't have an option then.
There's the corner kick. Sixth corner kick of the game for Eastmont. And there's the whistle that tells us this first half of play is in the books, with the Wildcats leading the Davis Pirates by a score of 1-0. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break, and when we come back, we will have a quick analysis of the first half and a quick preview of what's to come in the next 40 minutes of soccer. You're watching NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
Local high school sports brought to you by
Allied Plumbing and Pumps is your full-service Wenatchee plumber with an eye for detail. Keep your plumbing running efficiently with Allied Plumbing and Pumps.
Quick Lube and Tune. Quality workmanship from oil changes to computer diagnostics. Quick Lube and Tune. Home of the good guys. Paws and Claws Veterinary Hospital. Providing high-quality, compassionate care for your pet. Find them online at pawsandclawsvh.com.
Dear Merry Maids, please clean the kitchen. And the cabinets. And floors. And the chairs. And I wish you could clean the dog. Colin is now feeding himself. Thanks, Megan.
Hi, Megan. No worries. We got it all cleaned up. Let's hope Colin gets past the spaghetti flinging stage soon. Till then, we've got you covered. See you next time. Merry Maids.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Collins Fashions has a fabulous selection of clothing, handbags, jewelry, and shoes for all events in your life, such as work, errands, celebration, travels, etc., etc. And our professional caring staff will assist you in coordinating your wardrobe and choose a perfect gift for that special someone. Our many fabulous brands include Joseph Ribkoff, Tribal, Jag Jeans, Tommy Bahama, and we are your Brighton headquarters for North Central Washington. We are grateful for our wonderful customers, and we look forward to seeing you at Collins, where fun and fashion meet in downtown Wenatchee.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, side of today's partial victory, 1-0 of Eastmont over Davis. The goal coming in the 6th minute, a beautiful maneuver by Maddie Chandler. But ever since then, little by little, seems like the pendulum starting to swing. Perhaps in a very gradual manner. It hasn't been a complete domination by the other side, but it looks like Davis has found itself with some good opportunities despite being 1 goal down. Matt.
Yeah, I think they're coming up with a little bit of a game plan. They've seen where Eastmont is vulnerable. They're just not quite capable of carrying that out right now. They're just a little fine-tuning. If I'm Aaron right now, Coach Aaron for Eastmont, I'm telling my team, know when you're going to press, know when you're going to back off and defend. Davis, clearly their game right now is counterattacking, sending it direct. And Eastmont, from time to time tonight, has kind of taken that a little bit lightly. And that through ball has been there. Eastmont's not sending a cover person back to cover. And so knowing that, if I'm Davis, I'm going to use that number 9 player, the forward, and have her as a target, or maybe even draw some defenders to me, and then send that ball through to a second runner. And that is how I'm going to attack. Eastmont, as well as just bring more numbers forward. Davis is leaving 3 back when they're in possession, and Eastmont's only got 1 up top, so they're marking 1 person with 3 defenders. And that's just too many. Bring 1 more person into that mix, and then they're going to have more success. So Eastmont, figure out if you're going to press and do it. Get that ball back. Davis, I wouldn't trust their ability to build out of the back. They're not showing me much right there. They're just kicking long. So if they turn and face you and they've got time to kick long, you back off and you mark up. Yeah. If their head's down, if their back is to you and they're facing their own goal, send all your players down and get that ball back and shoot it. And they're going to clean it up.
Still a lot to be said about this contest. Like we said earlier in the broadcast, these two teams know each other well. They battle each other well. rare is the blowout either way for when these two teams face each other. So we're in for, to say the least, an intriguing second half here at Eastmont High School. Once again, Eastmont leading Davis 1-0 since the 6th minute of play. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break, and when we come back, we will have 40 minutes of top-notch soccer for you. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
Here at Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, we are motivated to sell you your next vehicle. Whether it's new or used, we have a great selection of all-wheel drives, pickups, sedans, minivans, and muscle cars. With huge rebates and incentives on new and competitive pricing on used, there is no need to go out of town to buy. So here's to a great 2017 here at Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Get a nice surprise today at Town Chrysler Family Store.
Join us for Street Talk and Other Stuff with Mike Magnotti on the NCW Life Channel. This former police sergeant is plugged into not only the world of the streets, he's an actor and connoisseur of the arts. So join Mike and his guest for, well, Street Talk and Other Stuff. Mondays at 10 a.m., Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m., and Wednesdays at 5:30. It's Street Talk and Other Stuff with Mike Magnotti on the NCW Life Channel.
Do you have a fun or interesting video you'd like to see featured here on the NCW Life Channel? It's easy. All you have to do is send us an email at newsphotos@ncwlife.com.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from Localtel sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value Localtel delivers with TV everywhere. Visit localtel.net and sign up today.
Local high school sports brought to you by
Heritage Memorial Chapel Funeral Home, providing affordable pricing with compassionate, professional care for families when they have lost a loved one.
Fall into fitness and fun with classes, lessons, court sports, and more for all ages and abilities. Make the Wenatchee Racket and Athletic Club part of your life today.
Count on First Choice Collision Center for the best in quality collision repair. First Choice Collision Center, where your safety and satisfaction matter most.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, and this 1-0 lead for the Wildcats over the Davis Pirates. In a little while, we're going to have the upcoming matches in our broadcast scheduled for the season, as well as the next matches for both the Pirates and the Wildcats. Last minute instructions, bit of a huddle on both ends of the midfield line. Lots of smiles on the Eastmont side. They tend to be a fun-loving bunch down there.
Yeah, they're a good group of girls. It's nice to see, actually, I was going to say this, but nice to see Eastmont investing in these quick goal shelters for the benches.
That's right. They didn't have those last year, did they?
And it's quite an investment, but it's worthwhile. It can get pretty brutally cold down there. The only other sideline users are football players, and football players can wear as much clothes and padding as they want under the uniform. So
not so soccer.
You're pretty exposed as a soccer
Yeah.
player. So I really appreciate the fact that they're able to find some money to purchase those.
And it gives it a special feeling, you know, to be on the bench with your team. Like, this is our spot.
Yep.
This is our spot. It's good to know. It makes the players feel good to know that the school cares about them beyond the win and the loss mark, and that they care about them as people as well as athletes.
Yeah, I mean, soccer didn't build the stadium. So it is nice to see that things are kind of being balanced a little bit. And as a soccer player, it does make you feel a little special.
Absolutely. We're almost ready to start this contest. There's the whistle. Eastmont will take care of business from left to right on your screen. Once again, Eastmont decked in white, red, and white. And the Davis Pirates decked in black, black, and black with white numbers going from right to left on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for being with us. It's Davis against Eastmont. Eastmont against Davis here in East Wenatchee. A quick run along the left side, interrupted by the back line of the Wildcats. Good maneuver this time. Leaving one behind was Vanessa Valdez. A quick touch up the middle by Maddie Chandler. Doesn't quite work. Rejected, recovered by the Pirates. That one was Cup. Once again, Maddie Chandler, one of the co-captains. Do we have a new goalkeeper for Eastmont in this second half?
No, it appears we're still with the starter.
We're still with...
Cora was warming up pretty hard at halftime.
Cora Fry sure was. Impressive story you were telling me about Cora Fry being just a freshman. And, showing a lot of promise.
She's a very solid keeper. If I had that as my backup, I would be more than thrilled.
Minute and a half into this, the second half of play, and a free kick for Davis well into their own half of the field. There's the kick. Bounced off a defender. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Davis ball once again, and it is. Lovely late summer night here in Eastmont. The second half kickoff, as always, brought to you by TC Slingers. No more need for wheelbarrows, shovels, or rakes. We place the material for you. A quick run in the making for Eastmont. The through ball almost makes it past that defender. It doesn't quite work, however. But here come the Wildcats once again. There's the shot. Opening the game up for the Wildcats was Chang. The shot across. Trying to connect. There's Chang once again. From about the 18, there's Konarek. Rejected by the Pirates. That one was Olivas. Chang. Goulet. Pushed upfield by Davis. Rejected by the Wildcats. Konarek. The defender slips. This could be interesting. Konarek enters the box. The shot across. Bounces off a defender. Konarek, a nightmare all game long down that flank for Davis.
She's always been a really feisty little player and just gets after it. I call her Mighty Mouse.
How does she like that, pray tell?
No, I don't know if she's ever heard me call her Mighty Mouse, but every time I think about her, that's what I think of. She's just got the heart of a lion and gets after it. And back door on that post, or the back door was wide open that time. They had one defender and 2 or 3 attackers.
Looks like Lisi Rodriguez to take care of this corner kick. First corner kick of the half for Eastmont. 7th overall of the game for the Wildcats. 8 overall altogether for both teams. Ball rejected by the back line of the Pirates. Let's see why we're stopping.
No, caught a push back there.
Referee looking at a foul, that's right. So almost 4 minutes into this second half of play will be a free kick for Davis deep in their own half of the field. Yeah, I haven't met many athletes who like to be called Mighty Mouse, so I was wondering whether you'd have...
Well, back in the day, Mighty Mouse was actually, a cartoon figure who had superhero powers.
Of course.
And, I was thinking that of as a compliment because, Mighty Mouse could take somebody on 5 times his size and,
that's right,
and come out winning.
Here he comes to save the day and all that. You're probably thinking, boy, is there no beginning to this man's talent?
No, yeah. It's exactly what I was thinking.
Quick triangulation, good effort that time, responding to that free kick. The quick touch by Elili Goulet. Into the box we go, rejected by the Pirates. Trying again is Konarik. Chang. Stolen by the Wildcats once again. The shot and the stop by Berman. Good effort that time. It looks like Maddie Chandler with the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. Pirate ball. Long kick upfield. Off to the races we go. Islas Martinez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Wildcat ball deep in their own half of the field. Folks, our thanks go today and all season long to Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge, your Town Chrysler family store where people get nice surprises. Another proud sponsor of NCW Live Channel Sports.
I got to check out a couple of Dodges here this last spring at the Classy Chassis.
You did?
They had some of our players and myself and some other coaches get a ride along.
Quick run straight up the middle. Good ball that time. Let's see what happens. Here's the left-footed shot. Oh, my word. They had it. That was the 2-0 right there.
Good
Matt
opportunity there, yeah. Back to the Classy Chassis anyway. So they had a big, huge Dodge pickup truck, quad, crew cab works, as well as a Hellcat.
Nice.
And those Hellcats are something else, man. That thing just sounded so pretty. Deep growl. And,
yeah. A quick run along the left side now, interrupted by number 13, Bohosky. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats, who once again are off to a quick start early on in this second half.
Looks like they're going to call a foul there. She did get clipped pretty hard.
Let's see. It will be a free kick. I did not see the foul. I was looking for the number on the roster. So please enlighten us as to what happened there.
No, she just clipped her after she played the ball and went out and dropped her.
7 minutes, 15 seconds into this second half of play. 3 on the wall. The shot, far post, too far. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for the Pirates. Folks, September 15th, tomorrow, Wenatchee football will host Kelowna, British Columbia at 7 p.m. here on NCW Live. On Saturday, September 16th, 2 p.m., Central Valley at Wenatchee. Soccer game as the repeat from the September 2nd game. And then we will have at 7 p.m. the repeat of the Eastmont Walla Walla football game. Then on September 17, we will have the repeat of the Wenatchee Wilds contest against Merritt. That will be at noon. Then at 2 p.m., we will have the repeat of the October 29th of the game between Wenatchee Wild and Penticton. Then at 5 p.m., we will have the repeat of the Wenatchee Wild against Chilliwack. And then at 7 p.m., we will have the Wenatchee Wild against Vernon. And all repeats, by the way. And then September 19th, a live broadcast of Wenatchee playing these gals in black, Davis, at 7 p.m. And then September 21st, we will have the Call of the Wild with Art Ecker and Wenatchee Wild coach Bliss Lidler.
Offside right there. Davis hasn't been able to figure out the timing of the runs all night tonight, and that offside is just killing him.
It's been a constant problem, yes. And finally, September 21st, 7:30 p.m., the repeat from the September 16 game of Wenatchee Wild against Vernon. So lots of sports here this fall and late summer on NCW Live Channel. Quick substitution happening for Davis. We'll tell you in a second who has entered the contest. There's Chang. They touch to the right for Miller. Miller trying to triangulate with Chang. and Konarek. Doesn't quite work. Ball goes out of bounds. There's Konarek once again. Into the box we go. The bounce from the defender gets back to Konarek. Leaves one behind. Rejection scooped by Valdez. Valdez and Simpson. Good move that time. Brown, right foot, the shot, and the stop by Berman.
Kind of a hopeful shot, but you might as well take it once in a while. Just keep that keeper honest.
A quick run along the right side. Good job by Simpson, shaking one off. Into the heart of the box, rejected. Trying again is Goulet. Goulet,
Ooh,
good effort, left shoot, right shot, the shot and the stop by Berman. Good effort. Good connection that time between Goulet and it looks like, I'm not sure if it was Miller or Chandler that delivered that right-footed shot. Opening night for the Wenatchee Wild is this Saturday. So in case you're wondering why all the Wenatchee Wild games on the 17th, they're all repeats from the 2016 season.
Get some energy going into this new season.
That's right. That's right. Get the folks pumped up for some junior hockey. Garfias rejected by the Wildcats. I almost said the Wild. You got me thinking hockey and a hard collision that time. I'm surprised to not see a yellow card, but we're going to see a bit of a lecture here. And it's number 9, Brianna Garfias.
Yeah, she just pushed her off and almost got away with it.
And then the chant of "You can't do that," so familiar at high school sports.
I don't agree with that girl standing over the ball right there. I'd just go ahead and kick it right now. If it hits her in the back, it's a yellow card. She's not backing away after the referee instructed her to.
There's the shot. Far post. Nice shot. Bounces off the crossbar. Good idea. When everybody was waiting for the cross shot, instead, and waiting right at the goalie.
I think that carried deeper than the player thought it would, but it worked out well. I mean, caused all kinds of chaos back in there.
Folks, I'd like to take this opportunity, if that's at all possible, to steal 30 seconds away from you. I started my broadcasting career 8 years ago, and the reason why I'm here today, the only reason I'm here today, is because I have the support of one person, and that is my wife, Jeannie. And tomorrow, she supported me when I was doing this for free, when nobody knew who I was, and now I've been able to create this career from the ground up thanks to her. And tomorrow is our 10th wedding anniversary. So a quick shout out to my wife.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. I apologize for including myself in the broadcast in such manner, but the only reason I have a broadcasting career is because of her. So it would be, to say the least, remiss to not say something.
Well, I mean, I think as many men will tell you, a lot of times, what am I getting at? Well, with my soccer career, you know, it's not really a career, but my hobby.
Yeah.
It takes up a ton of my time, and who's there to pick up the pieces and be patient and everything else? Exactly.
Without
so
a doubt. Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, and I applaud you and your wife for making it work. That's good news.
And that header doesn't quite work. Ball will go out of bounds. And it will be a corner kick for Davis. That was more trouble than it looked to be worth it, but that's the way soccer is. Sometimes you act, sometimes you react.
See, Davis is now only keeping 2 players back. So they did maybe listen to what I had to say at halftime.
There's a shot over the crossbar and wide. A good effort, however, by Davis. We'd like to see more of that. We haven't seen much from Davis early in the first half, with the Wildcats leading 1-0 as we approach the first quarter hour of the second half. 15 minutes into it, just a little under that. There's the throw-in. Davis on the move now. The quick touch upfield. Recovered by the Wildcats. The chipper. Good idea that time. Let's see what happens here. And still working on it, this Konarik. Konarik, the shot bounces off a defender. 20-plus yards by Tess Sparks. The third try now by Valdez. Goulet. Ball goes out of bounds. I liked what I saw that time from the Wildcats.
Mm-hmm. They definitely put some heat on them. If anything, if there's anything to be a little critical about Eastmont right now, is the support of the defense. When Eastmont is attacking, their defensive players still need to support that attack and make themselves not only an option going forward, but also a drop option. And their drop option is kind of playing square, or across the field from the player with the ball, and not dropping off for a long pass back, which is going to give them some breathing room to redirect the ball and switch the point of attack. And that's kind of playing with fire a little bit. If it's a slow pass, it can get intercepted easily. They can find their way on the opposite side of the numbers really quick if that defender doesn't drop off a little deeper and give him some more room.
Quick substitution. Number 23 has entered the contest for Eastmont. That is Mendoza, Maria Mendoza, the sophomore. A collision there with Chang getting the worst of it. She's back vertical, however. She's fine. Konarik. The bounce doesn't quite work for Davis. Trying again is Sparks. Top of the box, good move. Let's see, this could be interesting. Chandler trying to get a shot off, cannot. And it will be Cantu sending it to the corner kick.
Chandler is just definitely working hard in that middle and just putting the pressure on Davis tonight.
8th corner kick of the game for Eastmont. 9th overall. 17 minutes, 37 seconds into this, the second half of play. Straight across the box, no major problem. The counter in the making for Pirates. Along the right stripe is Islas Martinez. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball, and it is. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball once again. Eastmont looking, go ahead please.
They're looking pretty good, but I was just thinking that some combination play is kind of what's lacking up front. They're getting some breakaways and some good individual solid dribbling skills trying to get in through. But if they were to combine some quick one-touch passes in the attacking third, that's really going to open up Davis right now. And that's kind of what's lacking with Eastmont is that combination play because Davis is so overcommitting to the ball that they're not going to be able to catch that second and third pass, and they're going to get right in through.
Seems like at times they're counting on that individual maneuver more than on the combination play that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
There's the throw-in, Cantu.
That's a foul throw in 2 ways.
She stepped over the line?
Yeah, stepped over the line and had her body completely
kind of like
twisted.
Sideways, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
She's very right-hand dependent on the throw-in, and that time not so much. But the other time she's very right-hand dependent.
Sparks. Collision there, whistle on the play. Foul called on Megan Chandler. It will be Davis' ball, and quickly the instruction is to send the ball Kelly Martin's way, and to her it goes. Marked by Jaden Brown, ball goes out of bounds, throw in for the Pirates. 59 minutes, 59 seconds of play. That would make it just a shade under 20 minutes. We're halfway through the second half here at Eastmont High School. Once again, a substitution for the Wildcats, and it's Lisi Rodriguez taking the place of number 17, Tess Sparks. I've always been wary of substitutions when your team is on the defensive side of things. I don't like it. They make me nervous for some reason.
Yeah. It depends on how things are going.
True.
Really.
True. Flag is up. Offside. None of that will count, you were saying?
Davis really isn't putting much together right now, and so worry about breaking up continuity and sending somebody in cold. I don't think Erin's really too concerned with that right now.
True.
She's definitely wanted to get another tally to take some of the pressure off. But, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Substitution sometimes can really be a game changer if it's at the wrong time.
And a quick move in the making for the Pirates. The shot over the head of the goalkeeper, going wide.
Yeah, that keeper was living dangerously right there.
I know, my goodness. My goodness.
I think Eastmont can definitely count their blessings on that one.
No kidding. The goal kick coming for the Wildcats, and instead it's directed at a Pirate player, and the shot, and this time is going to see it sail wide once again. My goodness, what's going on?
I don't know. I think there's a little bit too much faith that was going to go wide, because that was really close from my vantage point. Just pick the ball up, keep control, because right now it's a spot kick back there and basically a 50-50 ball.
You don't want to give this Pirate team too much confidence. You don't want to take them too lightly. Yes, they're playing a rather timid brand of soccer in this contest. Yes, it's their first game of the season, but it's only 1-0. We're talking one mistake away.
Yeah.
And there are still 20 minutes to go.
It's getting to be about that time when, if I'm Davis coach and I'm down 1-0, yeah, I don't want to give up any more goals, but you need a goal. And so I might think about taking somebody out of my back line and putting her up into the midfield or the forwards and get more pressure.
That's right, putting a little more meat on the grill, as they say. Yep.
And if Eastmont's already kind of stuck it in cruise control and they're just seeing this thing through, it could sneak up on them and they can give up that tying goal in a hurry.
And on the move now is Konarek. Konarek looking to connect with Mendoza. Rejected by the Pirates. There's Melchor. Melchor and Islas Martinez. Recovered by Maddie Chandler. Off to the races we go into the box. Caught first, however, by Jordan Jolly. She's got a set of wheels on her, this Jolly kid.
Yeah, I think they took her out of the forward spot and put her into the defense spot in the second half.
Quick substitution coming for the Pirates.
Pirates, yep.
63 minutes, 24 seconds of play. 23 minutes, 24 of the half. And now on the move, she's onside. This could be dangerous if she makes it to the box. And what do you say? Did she get a shot off? Because I thought it was the Eastmont player that kicked it back to her goalkeeper.
It kind of looked like a little shot to me.
Yeah.
Eastmont had her foot in there and slowed the pace on that ball.
Okay, because I thought, well, that's an indirect free kick if it was the Eastmont player passing it to her goalkeeper. And since no call was forthcoming, I thought I'd check. But those little mistakes, those little lapses could cost this team. And here we go again. Wide open.
Yep, right ball right there.
Wide ball. Let's see. Out of the box, the shot and the stop. Second try. Third try coming. Here's the shot. And it doesn't make it in. Still in play. Shot across. And at the mouth of the goal. 4 times in a row, Eastmont manages to keep it out of the back of the net. Impressive stuff by Davis, and even more impressive stuff by the ladies in white, Matt Weiser.
Yeah, she stood about as strong as I've ever seen a keeper stand at this level. 3 saves, and then you have your back door covered by your defender like that. So 4 saves on goal and one attack. That's something right there.
And that's 5 opportunities of goal in what, a minute and a half, if you count the other one. So Davis do not take them lightly, or do so at your own peril, because this game is not over, folks. It's 1-0 Eastmont, and we just saw a deluge of opportunities for Pirates that refused to go in, thanks to some mighty impressive goalkeeping and defending. Couple of substitutions. We're back in business now. Ball goes out of bounds, throw-in for the Eastmont Wildcats. And if they needed that second goal a minute ago, they really need one now, I would say, to put this game, or at least, if not away, at least to put some daylight between the Pirates and the Wildcats and to take some of the pressure off, like you said.
Mm-hmm. So I was talking earlier about when to press and when not to, when to get behind the ball and when not to. I think Eastmont's a little slow to figure that out. And when that ball's in the midfield, just delay and get behind it and regroup.
A small but dedicated fandom supporting their team in the background. It sounded like they're saying Pirate Power. I couldn't tell if it was Wildcat Power or Pirate Power.
I think it was Pirate Power.
I think, given the amount of people in the student section of the Wildcats, it would have sounded a little louder if it was Wildcat Power. There's the shot and the stop by Alonso, who's been mighty busy in this past few minutes defending the gate of the Wildcats.
She's earned her dinner tonight. Yeah, a little impatient. They're just kind of skipping the midfield and losing the ball. Hold that thing.
There's Alonso clearing it away, keeping it in bounds as the back line off the Wildcats. Only partially. Flag is up. It will be a free kick for the Wildcats. A charge from behind, it looks like, by Islas Martinez. And a free kick will favor Eastmont as we approach the 68th minute of play. 67 and 15 at the moment. Rejected by the Pirates, out of bounds with more urgency than finesse. Here come the Wildcats once again into the box. Shot across, and no. Instead, it will just rattle the side of the net. And that will be a goal kick for Eastmont. Eastmont losing a bit of their clarity in their attack. A little bit of perhaps, I mean, I wouldn't call it desperation, being ahead and all, but still, they're really seem to be pressing, to use
yeah, they're getting lots of looks at goal, but they're maybe not the best of looks.
There's Konarek once again. She's got some room. Ball kind of gets away from her a little bit. Recovered by Bohaski. Deep ball once again.
We're talking about the combination play, and it seems like they're getting in and they're getting looks at goal so easily that they're just kind of becoming a little individual at that time. Maybe just a little selfish because it is so easy. Instead of taking that one last pass, appropriate pass, they're looking for maybe not the best shot. And so it's kind of a wasted opportunity in a way where they're turning possession over.
Like in that last shot, there were a couple of players waiting for it inside the box, but instead she decided to shoot at a very tight angle, very difficult shot, when she could have very easily, like you said, passed it.
Yeah, correct. Or shoot across the front of the goal.
Off to the races we go once again. There is Kelly Martin battling with Emma Simpson. Simpson wins this one, but only partially because the ball belongs to the Pirates on the throw-in. 69 minutes, 20 seconds into this contest, approaching the 30th minute of play in the second half. Naughton. Good move by the Wildcats. Brown. Miller. Konarek. Plenty of room.
Take a heavy touch here. Get in and goal.
The pivoting header doesn't quite work. There goes Konarek to put some pressure now. Clearing it away is Kosser. Rejected. Recovered by Konarek. Collision in the box. Let's see what the referee says. It will be
Davis ball.
Davis ball, it looks like. Konarek now vertical once again.
Kind of caught her on the follow through. Looked like she knocked knees or something there.
70 minutes, 18 seconds into this contest with Eastmont leading the Davis Pirates 1-0. These teams will both have busy schedules with all the cancellations and makeups and reschedulings, no?
Yeah, their game, their 3 games, Kashmir and Cascade and Pasco, all got either rescheduled or postponed. Pasco got postponed, and so basically they're going to compress their schedule and try and squeeze in Kashmir and Cascade at a later time.
And the making, here we go on the right side. Into the box it goes, the shot, and the stop by Alonso. Flag is up, however. None of that will count. At the very beginning, she was onside, but as the play wore on, she lost her position, and the assistant referee called her on it. But once again, those deep balls are creating a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Whistle on the play. Free kick for the Pirates. Eastmont hanging on, and we do mean hanging on to a 1-0 lead here against Davis. You mentioned 3 games postponed, rescheduled, or canceled. Davis had 4, so these teams are in for some really busy weeks.
Yeah, I think I was about ready to say I'm not a huge fan of unnecessary games. In my opinion, these are...
A quick run straight up the middle. Let's see who's going to get there first. It's going to be Alonso. Matt Weiser.
Kashmir and Cascade are non-league games, and they're nice to have early in the season. But if you're going to compress them and put them into your league schedule in the middle...
Flag is up, offside.
In the middle of things, it's just... I want training time. I want to be able to have one game in 3 or 4 days of training and keep that schedule. That's where you see your biggest amount of development take place. When you're playing too many games and that balance gets shifted more towards games than training, you're not developing at that point and learning lessons, and you're not able to go back and discuss how to correct issues.
And you're risking injury.
You're risking injury, too. So that's my personal thing. I'm not the one scheduling these things. I'm not WIAA, so I guess
quick
it
run.
is what it is. But
Simpson.
Yeah.
Simpson battling it out. Whistle on the play. Without a doubt, they were grabbing and pushing and shoving and nudging for a while. So,
yeah, I just got her too much on the back of the shoulder there.
And speaking of injury, she's feeling the brunt of it there.
Yeah.
She's still.
I don't think it was dirty by any means.
No, not at all. 73
yeah,
minutes, 17 seconds, and she's still not quite there. It looks like a
so
foot injury.
game awareness here. I mean, they're giving her a golden opportunity to milk the clock here. This girl standing on top of the ball needs a warning, if anything.
She's done it 2 or 3 times.
The whole game. Least. She won't leave off after he's blown. I mean, if I was her, I'd just go up and kick the ball into her shins and draw the yellow card.
There's a shot over the crossbar. Good idea, but just a little off. She's tried that maneuver a couple of times, and so has the player who took the kick, number 14, Vanessa Valdez. She's tried that sort of rainbow-like kick. 1-0 lead for Eastmont against the Davis Pirates from Yakima.
So we're really quick to get that ball back in now, and we're in kind of game management time.
Rodriguez.
Just bleed some time off the clock here and keep
Ejected by the Pirates, and 2 to the races now, but the sideline's going to get there first. No, I stand corrected. They're going to make it.
The ball just died.
And judging by it, so did the legs of number 14, Kelly Martin. She was gassed by the time she got to that ball.
Made a long run getting there.
Yes, she did. And she's been running a lot. She's shown quite a bit of stamina for this early in the season, but she may be feeling the effects of having no games up until now.
No,
Play
she came
is
from an offside
onside.
position
This
there.
could be interesting because that looked a little off. And there's the shot, and it dances over the crossbar.
I think that player was offside. She may have been
By about
equal.
a foot or two there.
She may have been equal by the time the ball was passed, but she came from an offside
That's
position.
Right. That's right. I agree.
So
I agree.
I don't think she ever really fully got back on.
75 minutes, 16 seconds into this one. 5 minutes away from the end of regulation with Eastmont leading 1-0. Sports on the NCW Live channel is also brought to you by First Choice Collision Center, Heritage Memorial Chapel, and the Wenatchee Racquet and Athletic Club. Thanks to all our distinguished sponsors for their support of NCW Live Sports. There's a quick move along the right side. Off to the races is Mendoza. Let's see if she's going to make it. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be when it make that Eastmont ball. And it is.
Was this like the 15th corner?
By my count,
probably 8 or 9.
9th.
Yep.
10th altogether. And here comes the kick.
It's like Eastmont's going to sub, or Davis is going to sub here.
That's right. It's number 6 for Davis. Angelica Kosser being replaced now. There's the short touch. Good move. Into the box we go. The shot goes wide. Once again,
it's got to come across the front of the goal.
You were talking about the perhaps a little bit of selfishness there.
Well, I'm just adjusting my shot more at that point. I mean, if you have a shot and you're inside the box, take it. If you're on the outside corners, you want to put the ball across the front of the goal.
Inside, without a doubt. Yeah, I agree.
And that's where Eastmont's had numbers and over very few defenders for Davis.
One run once again, onside once again, and Alonso playing as her own sweeper once again. She's done that a few times in this second half. Davis, without a doubt, putting all their chips in on the surprise counterattack. Battling with it on the right side. Flag is up, offside. That's number 14, Kelly Martin.
That back line is still living really dangerously there.
Yes,
They're not
indeed.
seeming to mark those players as they're coming through.
Yes, indeed. 77-41. Just a couple of trips around the clock, and this one is history. Who's next on the schedule for Eastmont, Matt Weiser?
Looks like we're going to be playing North Central at Meade.
As always,
another corner kick here.
Another corner kick. And that is number 10.
So last year, North Central beat Eastmont 3-2, so it was a tight game.
Eastmont were the grand poobahs of tight games.
Yes.
Almost every game was decided by a goal. Which tells you that they were no picnic for anybody, despite the 7-game the 7-game losing streak might tell you. There's the shot.
That was a good
out of the
ball.
box, the header, go, 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 go! That was a brilliantly executed corner kick for Eastmont, and not a second too soon because Davis was knocking on the door. It looks like number 16, Maddie Chandler, with her second goal, this time in the 78th minute, giving Eastmont a 2-0 lead. Matt Weiser.
Yeah, that's the ball I've been looking for right there in that back post across the front of the goal. Eastmont came in and cleaned it up, and it was a great finish.
Now with only...
We're in the last minute here, Max.
few
Maybe I'm not
seconds
sure if he's
left.
going to add anything to this or not.
There's Garfias.
And she's offside there.
Looking for
No, just
Islas
take your time.
Martinez. And an indirect free kick for the...
Referee's checking his watch. It probably won't be long here, and he's going to call it.
How many offside calls have we had by Davis players. As many as corners,
as many
I
as
would
corners,
say.
probably, yeah.
Yeah. Clock has stopped. Time is being kept on the field, and here we go, another quick run. This time their own side, but it's a bit too long, and Alonso will take care of it. Natalia Alonso. Few ticks on the clock away from her first shutout of the season. On the making, another run. The quick touch by Cheyenne Chang. Recovered by the Pirates, and here we go again. Deep ball. Too deep that time, and it will be Alonso. Let's see how many seconds she can
just go your close player here.
Off the clock.
No need to hoof it downfield here.
Defensive maneuver now for Lise Cantu.
Yeah,
She's
just
gonna
walk
let
out
it
to there.
sail by. Eastmont hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Had a very, very timely goal a couple of minutes ago. And there's the whistle that indicates that 2 goals will suffice for Eastmont to take this one over the Davis Pirates by a score of 2-0. When we come back, a quick recap of the action and a whole lot more here on NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
If you are looking for dependable car service and repair, visit the good guys at Quick Lube and Tune. They've been keeping cars and trucks in the Wenatchee Valley running smooth for 35 years. Quick Lube and Tune is your hometown shop for a 10-minute oil change, complete tune-ups, alignments, brakes, mufflers, air conditioning service, and more. Get more life out of your vehicle by bringing it to the local guys you can trust at Quick Lube and Tune on South Wenatchee Avenue.
Welcome to NCW Life News. I'm Grant Olson.
Of the NCW Life Legislative Hotline, I'm Steve Hare.
I'm Eric Grandstrom with NCW Life Sports.
And now, your weather forecast for north central Washington.
We're here at the downtown fire station right now.
Dry and warm weather pattern for Friday.
Considering that we're supposed to be 103 degrees today, how do you keep these guys cool?
And this just in, traffic is slowed in the Orondo area as firefighters attack a brush fire.
Right here on NCW Life News.
Join me each week for Life with Lisa Bradshaw. It's not about my life, it's about yours.
Hi there, Wenatchee. My name is Sean Lee, and I'm the host of the NCW Movie Guide. Join me every week for a breakdown of the movies currently playing at our theaters, as well as a sneak preview of some upcoming features.
Here at Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, we are motivated to sell you your next vehicle. Whether it's new or used, we have a great selection of all-wheel drives, pickups, sedans, minivans, and muscle cars. With huge rebates and incentives on new and competitive pricing on used, there is no need to go out of town to buy. So here's to a great 2017 here at Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Get a nice surprise today at Town Chrysler Family Store.
The Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, where we have just witnessed the Wildcats defeat the Davis Pirates by a score of 2-0. The first goal, 6th minute, Maddie Chandler. And then on the other end of the action, 78th minute, the 2-0 by Maddie Chandler as well. And Matt, as raw as Davis looked at times, it does seem that Eastmont sweated more than it was expecting to win this game.
Yeah, you know, they having so much success going forward. I mean, it felt like a 4 or 5-0 game. Eastmont was pounding their goal, or at least their defensive third, and had so much success. And I think they were taking a little bit their foot off the pedal in the back line, and which made it really interesting. Davis, in the second half, was finding success through the middle and getting one-on-one with the keeper from time to time, and it was really kind of scaring me as more of a defensive coach. So just, you know, if you're Aaron, Coach Aaron, talk to your defenders, let them know so next time this happens, they'll be a little more ready to deal with it. Other than that, I was impressed by Eastmont tonight. They were coming in kind of cold and had a lot of energy and a lot of excitement. I'm excited about that team.
Absolutely. It's going to be an interesting season for a team that usually starts slow, but then tends to make some noise later on in the season. For our entire team, Mike Price, Eric Granstrom, Brandon Walls, Megan McPherson, Caitlin Heddersheet, Matt Wyson, I'm Sebastián Moraga saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching Eastmont Wildcat Soccer on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast has been presented by Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge, Town Nissan, Collins Fashions, and the Walkabout Grill in Wenatchee and Leavenworth. Bringing local sports to you, we are the NCW Life Channel. Thanks for watching.